Hi everybody, Jo here again. Thanks so much for popping in. Now, today I thought I'd share with you a little bit of inspiration for our Lavinia challenge. So if you're one of our new followers, or it might be you've never entered the challenge before, pop along to our Lavinia Stamps website. Honestly, the winner is chosen at random every month and you can win a £40 voucher to spend at Lavinia. And you can enter up to 5 times. How fabulous is that? Also, it's a really nice place to look just for inspiration. The design team post their makes in the gallery, and lots of our friends and followers post their makes. So it's a wonderful place to look. All we ask is that you use our Lavinia stamps. Well, obviously, why wouldn't you? Anyway, I thought I'd pop in because every month we get a new topic, and the theme for August is all your favourite colours. Now, I know some of you are just going to go bananas because you have got so many favourite colours. Me, there had to be a bit of orange in there, but I've included a couple of other colours. But also I've got a new toy I want to show you as well. I'm a bit excited. So as you know, I love these circular, beautiful round cards that Lavinia sell. And it just happens that trying to get matting and layering on circles can be a bit tricky. But, so this is my design and I'm just going to pop it to the side while I show you my new toy. Decorated my envelope as well, look. And what I want to show you is this. When I did my recent workshop at Lavinia, the lovely Lorraine said to me, have you seen what we've got? And we've got these circle cutters in. So, obviously, I just had to have a little purchase, didn't I? And all the instructions are inside. Fabulous. So, what I want to do is just show you how to use it. Now, the first thing is, I don't want to use it on my Lavinia mat because I don't want to cut into that. So I've got, and don't judge me, it's a self-healing mat. It's been with me for many years. So, you know, be kind, please. And I'm going to use some watercolour card, and this is the Lavinia Watercolour Card. And obviously cutting a circle in this, I mean, for me, oh, this is great now. And what you need to do is set this little dial to the size you want of your circle. So I think if I look, mine, was it 13 centimetres it was. So, and you just undo this, look. So it's a bit of a twist. I want to set it for 13. And I'm just going to hold it there and then fasten it. Now, once I've set it to 13, can you see that? Obviously for me, it was set a little bit higher because I cut my black mat and layer. Now, think how many mats and layers you could cut and look at the size you can go up to. You've got inches this side as well. I know some of our friends like inches. Now, if you turn it over on the back, the blade is here. Now, this is important. We need to take the little protector off, but do watch your fingers. It just slides. Look, can you see that? So that just slid off, and I'm going to pop that somewhere safe. So now I've got the blade. So all I'm going to do is pop that on my watercolour card, and I need to hold this down. Press down and whiz round. Now I do need to just move round a bit and carry on, whiz all the way round. And then when you lift it up, look, we've got beautifully cut out. Now, I have to say, if there's any bits, the first time I did it, where I started and finished, wasn't quite perfect. So my best little tip is just get yourself one of these little emery boards and give it a bit of a... But I have to say, it just shows you practice. The more I've used it, I'm happy with that. That's perfect. That's the best one I've done yet. Don't forget, you've got this as well. I might trim this down and then use that as a frame. Actually, I think it was. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put that to one side now. Now, most importantly, when you come to put this away, look, get your little protector and very carefully, you can see how it goes. Just clip it on, look, and slide that over the blade. Now, there are a couple of spare blades in there as well. In case you hear a noise, nothing's broken. There are a couple of spare blades in there. Make sure your protector's on. And then again, all you would do is move that And there, just to show you, was the card left from my black matte and layer. So I have to say, it's just fabulous. So I've got my watercolour card. Love that. And that's ready, as I say, just to go now on top of my... So depending on the size you want for your circular card and depending on how many mats and layers you want. So what we're going to do, but I just had to play with that, I had to show you. We're going to, this is for all our favourite colours, and I'm going to come in with our lovely stamp, and this is Lumus, this is the large one, and I'm just going to ink her up in black. So I'm using permanent ink. So I hope you're going to enter the challenge, I really do. I mean, imagine if you could actually put on this post, Joe, after listening to you, I've entered and I won. How fabulous would that be? So let me think. I want to stamp her. So she's just blowing. I want her to blow there. And in my head, she's going to blow some stars and some music notes. Now, it's the watercolour card, slightly, I mean, it's more or less smooth, but it's slightly textured. So, you know me, I'm just going to give this a really good stamp. Give that ink time to soak in. There we go, beautiful. So we'll add some stars, and this one I think is the Stars 2 mini. There are a couple of different stars in our mini sets. And we're going to do the black again. So depending what sort of stars you want. And I'm thinking I'm just going to have the larger one popping out there. And then I just fancied some music notes as well, because I thought she's sort of blowing a kiss and it's coming out as stars and music. So the music notes, we've got large and small. So this is just a couple from the small set. And again, I'm just keeping with the black. You could add another colour if you wanted. We'll go for one up there. And then just in that rule of threes, we'll just have one, I think, over there. And I'm going to put the lid on. If you can hear, that was just Eric saying he's sat under my, trying to get under my feet, under my chair. That was a bit of a sigh. I think he's just trying to get comfortable. So we'll give that a blot. Lovely. And we'll get rid of this. We'll file it next to Eric. No doubt he'll probably give another sigh. And I'm going to use some of our Dinkle. So I'm just going to put myself a bit of kitchen roll. Might even put 2 bits on my mat. Just because my lovely Lavinia mat's there. Now, I thought the Dinkles would be fabulous for this. So obviously favourite colours. I've gone for amber. But then I've added a little bit of lime, divine and sea blue. And I'm going to bring in just a touch of the porcelain. And I've taken the little pins out of the top, look, ready for us to start. I've got my Lavinia water bottle here. And I've also got my air puffer, just in case I want to direct my Dinkles. And I'm just going to grab myself a spare piece of my kitchen roll to mop up. So exciting. Now I'm going to go for the amber on her wings, look. Oh, plenty there. And let's go for a bit of blue up here. And I'm just tapping. I can always add more. Now, there's no rules here. You can wet the card first. I'm just going to come in and add. I like to just alter the amount of water I add. So I like that there. I love that. And I like this here, actually. I love the, oh, look at that. So I'll tell you what, let's add a little bit of white to the mix. See what happens. I love this porcelain. And maybe just a touch of green in the blue. And then a touch of blue down here. Right, let's have a, and we can always blow it, look. And then if you want, just dab. Now I like that there. Just want to stop it running. Right, how's that looking? And this is so lovely because I can play and play. Talk about favourite colours. I love the way the oranges come round there. Got to be honest, I'm loving that. And again, the thing is, you can play as much or as little as you like. I'm thinking, just add a little bit more blue here. A little bit more blue there. Yeah, I like that. And that's just moving down there. Just give that a bit of a... And literally, as soon as you get, yeah, happy with that. I think I'm going to stop there. So what I'm going to do is just bring my heat tool in. Normally, it's best, I would say, to let this dry naturally. But just for us today, we'll use the heat tool. Just so we can speed it up and I can show you the next little bit. Again, heat front and back. There we go. Now look at that. I love that. And how many of those can you make? This will be great for batch card making. So what I'm thinking is, want to add a little bit more colour to her wings. So I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella, and I've got the gold and the red. And over the orange, I just want to add a little bit of red, just at the base of a wing, look. And then come in with the gold. And then drag that colour, that red. And if it activates, if any of that Dinkles isn't quite dry underneath and it activates it, that's fine. Because I want that lovely, in fact, I might just add a little bit more red there. Just in that middle of where the wings. And I want that lovely golden red on top of the orange. Right, let's have a look. Can you see how lovely that? And it just shows up beautifully. Just check I haven't got any red on my tip. And with the gold, I'm just going to come in and add to all the beautiful bits that Tracy's drawn for us. And then we'll just add a little bit. See, you don't need to do much to this, that background. And think of all the different stamps you could use. So I'm just going to get my pastel pencils. And I don't know why I always put this lid on upside down. So I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight. Now again, you can use your white gel pen for this. You know me. I'm just a bit of a pastel pencil girl. Just want to give her a bit of shape. Mind you, I have to say, I think she's in rather good shape. I do think she must work out. Or is that something about being a fairy? So again, I'm just adding a little bit as much as I want, and then just with my finger, just gently blending it to give me that nice, gentle highlight. Right, so I'm going to put the white back. Just file those back on the floor next to Eric. I don't want to knock them off my table, you see. I have this thing about the leads breaking, so I like to keep them on the floor. So my white gel pen, I'm just going to add a couple of little dots in the middle of these lovely stars, look. And maybe add a couple more and a couple of highlights. So it looks like she's blowing the beautiful stars off with some lovely, I wonder what the music would be. Now, if you're musical, what do you think the notes, what sort of music do you think that is? And then what we'll do is we'll just get rid of this. So lastly, what I would do is add one of our lovely stickers. Now, on my original look, I've put Wish. So I'm going to look here. Look at this. I've actually got 3 on the go at once. I do think it will be quite funny. I wonder if there's one that I leave at the end on all of them. You know what I'm like. It takes me ages to actually think of which one. Well, I'm actually going to go for colour because this challenge is all your favourite colours, isn't it? So we've got Wish on there, and on here we're just going to add colour. And as I say, when that's completely dry, I'll cut myself a lovely black mat out and then add it to my lovely circular card. But how quick, easy and simple was that? And just imagine the different stamps you can use, the different colours. But remember, if you want to cut your circles, get yourself one of these lovely circular trimmers. I'm definitely going to be using that more. Anyway, I can't wait. I'm going to check, I'm going to go to the challenge and check and see if you've entered. Just think of me. I'll be there checking up on you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. You have fun. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We are lucky to enjoy what we do, aren't we? You take care. Love and hugs from me. Bye for now.